You know, when we say some things, sometimes some of these country citizens, they come to attack you, they come to say a whole lot of things. You know, I have always said it, this Rwanda plan, the problem it is already generating, even when it has not fully started, or even when the legislation or the bill they pass has not fully been implemented. The wahala or the problems he is drawing, I don't even think that UK as a country or this current prime minister is prepared or he's fully equipped to be able to face the problems that this Rwanda bill will bring, or the problems that it will draw. So apparently, asylum seekers detained by the Home Office and threatened with deportation to Rwanda are set to take legal action against the government after their prime minister admitted that no flights will take place before the general elections. That is to say that their plan is to arrest these people, trample on their human rights, and keep them until after election. Then if his party wins the election and he remains in power, then maybe, just maybe, these flights will now take place. And if peradventure he fails, it means that the new government that is coming in might veto or reappeal this legislation or retake this bill to the parliament, and this bill might be cancelled or this legislation might be cancelled. And in this period of time, these people emotionally, mentally, presence-wise, freedom-wise, they are being abused until their fate will be decided. The Home Office started raiding accommodation and detaining people who arrived at routine immigration reporting appointments on 29th of April in a nationwide push codenamed Operation Vector. The Observer can reveal that as recently as Tuesday, the Home Office lawyers were fighting legal challenges from detained asylum seekers on the basis that flights to Rwanda were imminent and progressing, despite the government legal department telling the High Court on the same day that there will be no flights before the election. Laura Smith, co-head of legal at the Unit Council for the Welfare of Immigrants, said she was personally involved in a case where the Home Office insisted on maintaining detention after Sunak's statement. I do not think there will be valid claims for damages, she added. In our experience, Home Office lawyers are still acting as though nothing has changed. There seems to be utter confusion causing immense distress to our clients. You see, the lawyers of the asylum seekers are putting it very clearly that even the Home Office statement is contradicting that of the Prime Minister. And even their lawyer, what they are saying is not corresponding with what the statement of the Prime Minister, that no flights will take place until after elections. Lawyers representing detained asylum seekers told the Observers they were mounting challenges for unlawful detention even before the Prime Minister's statement, because people were being seized without the Home Office making legal decisions necessary to send them to Rwanda. There was no justification for detaining them 9 to 11 weeks before any potential flights, and even less so after the Prime Minister announced no flights will be before the election. So, which means their plan was to detain these people for 9 to 11 weeks before any potential flights, of which the Prime Minister even said that until after election, no flights will take place until after elections. There are questions as to whether he knew this would be the case when the detention operation began. They are almost unlikely to have strong claims for unlawful detention and compensation. The Home Office has refused to disclose how many asylum seekers have so far been released on immigration bail and how many remain detained. So you see, this is just a reality. So, and at the end of the day, what baffles me in all these things is that in as much as these people illegally entered your country, these people still have rights. Because at the end of the day, these people are claiming champions of democracy, champions of human rights when it comes to Africa. And you think that African leaders, Africans, we are not listening to the news, we are not reading the news, we are not seeing all these things. For the fact these people come to your country, you claim you are champions of democracy, you want to champion human rights in Africa, you have to first of all champion human rights in your own country. You have to first of all be that champion of democracy you are trying to portray to Africa in your own country. Because they say charity begins at home. You cannot trample on people's rights in your own country. Just because they come to your country illegally, you trample on their rights because they don't have rights. They are human beings. And at the end of the day, you sit on United Nations human rights, whatever. But in your own countries, you don't respect the rights of these illegal migrants. That you even go to the fact of detaining them 9 to 11 weeks before any potential flight, which is not even ascertained or certain. So, at the end of the day, it is pot calling kettle black. Because we Africans, we are seeing everything. African leaders, they are acquainted with the news. They are seeing what they are doing. That is when they are doing their own. You cannot come and complain. They will not listen to you.